Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Chef's Meal, where we talk about whatever and never and everything else in between. Actually, hold on. Let me play you the new one, Sean.
Okay.
We're gonna play a new one. This one's gonna go quick though. All right. So you just take the. I know it's.
I gotta be ready.
We'll just play it. We'll just play it. How's that for a throwback? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another Chef's Meal. My name is Casey.
My name is Sean, and we're two chefs talking about our lives, one finished plate at a time.
Just everybody feel tipsy. I feel like I want Dougie to hit it for a second. Just, I love that track. What was like 2004? When was Tipsy come out? I forget.
Shit. Yeah, man. That was. I feel like 2004, 2005.
Yeah, because that was like right after high school.
Came out.
At least for me, right after high school.
To Pennsylvania.
Yeah. Bro, how was your Thanksgiving? First of all, let's go there. Let's because it's been a minute.
Yeah, man. It was bittersweet. It was bittersweet for a few different reasons. So obviously, COVID has made everyone's plans a bit differently, or rather, a bit different than they normally would be. Mm-hmm. But personally, my plans were interrupted because we were wrapping up some like home maintenance electrical work in the house, and this is a project that was supposed to take about a week, and at this point it's been about 3, and we're just seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. Yeah,
you had a fun few weeks. Let's just say that.
Yeah, man. Fun few weeks. And, shout out to the contractors. When they got in the walls, it kind of turned out it was going to be a more substantial project than, they anticipated. But, now that the work is done, this place is up to code and ready to rock. But, between the initial issue, which was, I don't know if you guys remember a few episodes back, I was talking about how like there was like a lightning storm and then like, kind of lost some electrical stuff. And, at the time would seem like, maybe an outlet had went out, turned out to be the beginning of a complete electrical overhaul in this place. And, as someone who is, looking to buy a home in the future, it was kind of interesting to see all of what it takes to do something like this.
Yeah, dude.
And to kind of understand how standards change over time. And again, it would be uncomfortable to do it under normal circumstances, but obviously to be, like kind of have your house like under siege during a pandemic is not exactly, the most comfortable thing, but it's work that needs to be done. And like I said before, the lights at the end of the tunnel. So by this weekend everything should be wrapped up, and the house should be right back to better than it was before. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. But yeah, like I was kind of intending to have my my parents and my mother-in-law come over to spend Thanksgiving, but we got to pull a last second audible when it didn't look like things were gonna be wrapping up last weekend.
Definitely.
Like the contractor's like, yeah, man, I think I can get it done by Sunday. And when I looked at that Friday, I was like, ma, this ain't happening. Like, yeah. But nonetheless, so it's done, and we're moving forward, and we'll just have to put an asterisk on this Thanksgiving, like a lot of things for this year, and understand that it was uncomfortable. There's sacrifice to be made all around, but ultimately it's gonna be for the best for everybody. So, how was your Thanksgiving, Casey?
Yo, my Thanksgiving was great, Sean.
Complete contrast. It's like, it's just great.
It was a good time. But we were supposed to actually. So Kaylin had a couple of friends that weren't going to be spending their time. Obviously, nurses and nurse technicians. They're all kind of in the bubble to begin with, so it wouldn't be, anything out of the normal if I were to cook for them. I was like, you know what? Let's cook for them. She was like, yeah, we'll go over there, we'll cook. But that didn't turn out to be the case. It just, happened to be just the two of us. So, full course meal here at my house. We had
So what'd you make?
appetizers, even a charcuterie board.
Oh
Sean,
snap! Look at you.
yo,
Got the meat
shout
and
out
cheese
to
on
Rachel
that
Stella.
wood.
Every time I make a shark board, I always think of Rachel because Rachel's like this.
Yes.
Between the two of
Shout out
us,
to Big Rach.
on our little bubble, Rachel was always the charcuterie board expert, I should say. All the time, like she was just like, "Case, look at this charcuterie board." Like another post, like another something, like, "Case, look at this charcuterie board." I was like, "Is that what what's your favorite thing to do? Is just charcuterie boards?" So she has this little obsession about it. So every time I do make it, I think of her. So shout out to you, Rach. However, before we do continue, I keep meaning to do this and like have a set. Like when we do the intro, ladies and gentlemen, we are live every time we do this pod. So at some points when I'm like, Sean, how do you feel about this? Sean and I are looking at my screen
Yes.
of some like a video or a photo. So sometimes it's not gonna make sense if you're just audio streaming, but we would like for you guys to actually see and feel the experience that Sean and I bring on our YouTube channel, Chef Salty Pork, right there. However, so keep going. So I made a charcuterie board that was demolished. It was just normal, whatever you can throw at it. I spent like $12 on it. Shout out to Aldi, that check. And then I made a little salad for it. I just took some mesclun greens, some shaved raw. I think I did carrots and beets on it. Made
Okay.
a little vinaigrette and like a toast, like a really thin toast. That was pretty cool. And then they wanted a turkey, so my duck thing didn't go through, so I made turkey. But I made Caitlin buy 2 turkey breasts, frozen ones. They're fairly cheap. I think she said she only spent like $15 for two breasts, which is amazing.
Hey,
You
man,
can feed
that's what you want.
quite a bit. Yeah, that's it. So all in all, that's what we did. It was a lovely night. We were stuffed. That's my only Thanksgiving joke for today. But yeah, man, Thanksgiving was cool, nice and quiet. Even at the restaurant, we did a little turkey, like not appetizer, a little bigger than an appetizer. So it could even be like a starter, but not
Okay.
quite big enough. But it was like a turkey, not slider. I don't know how to say it. Like it's bigger than a 4-ounce patty, and the bread is
Okay.
bigger than a slider bread. So like if you think like a Kaiser roll, like maybe an inch and a half smaller than that. So it's like a weird thing. We made a cranberry compote on top of it, some sweet potato fries. The mash is in there like home fries, and we send that out.
Okay.
So it was nice.
Sounds it's a different take on traditional favorites.
Yeah, it was like a festive thing at the restaurant, so it wasn't too bad. But we were fully dead. The restaurant, there's nothing
Yeah, like
happening.
I just thinking
over
about
there.
like what even that is like, obviously in years past worked in restaurants where like, we are full service for Thanksgiving, banging out prefab turkey dinner based plates. But yeah,
Yeah.
like what is that? I mean, I guess but like what is it even like this year when like
Nothing.
the people that you would normally get to come out. I mean, you get some singles, but like you generally get families who are just looking to get, some good quality food and get it to them quick. But obviously, it's probably not
It was-
wasn't going to be the case this year, with concern to COVID.
Yeah, it was a lot of to-goes actually, like just
Okay.
to go
Makes
everywhere.
sense.
However, Black Friday, when we reported back to work, it was busy as shit. Busy, at least at my restaurant. A lot of people, I think they were just either were over of turkey, just wanted to eat something else, and wanted to get out of the house. So it's like either the second wave of other people that weren't out came out and they wanted food. So we did I think like a 6-course menu for them. The current chef likes to change menus every other week. It's not a big deal. But
Okay.
if you're not used to that, that's it will overwhelm you quite big. But we're working with
Sure.
like the A+ team here. But yeah, well, when I say A+, this Asian. But I do want to get into this, Sean, really quick before we do get into your Tech Tuesday. I want to bring it into the screen right here. So I was at work, and all of a sudden I was just mentioning to you, I get a little email notification for my emails, like a text message sound, and this dude's name is just such. Look, did you notice his name is Benjamin Lord, bro?
Hey man, shout out
It's
to
the
Ben
Lord. So Benjamin Lord, hey, I found your podcast randomly. I worked in the restaurant industry for 5 years as a cook. And episode 58, this is the one I was talking about, the red flags in our industry, how you should quit, how you should not put up with such bullshit. If that management is holding you like that, you should just go. He said he just wanted to let you know that he's enjoying the content, and he's totally agreeing with us on all the things that we mentioned. It is crucial, like I said, it is not worth your time to spend in a company or whatever, an organization, whatever it is. If they don't appreciate you, treat you like crap, treat staff like crap, and just have no respect for the craft. Because, there will always be Chef Ramsay's left and right. That's the easiest thing to do. It really is. But what's hard to do is to come up with a full menu in 3 hours, perform it, and then you kind of spit at that plate because there's not enough effort. Yeah, okay. Try again, because there were.
I mean,
Hey,
in any setting, any application, any business, any friendship or partnership, like you need to have some measure of respect for the people involved and whatever the process is. Like if you don't have that, I don't care who you have on your staff team, like you're not going to execute close to your potential, and you're probably going to have all sorts of fissures that are going to break down things significantly. So again, man, like I say, I think like we said back in that episode, and going forward, it's like, look, if you're in a position where you are respected and you're being paid fairly or well, that's ideal, and you like what you're doing or you love what you're doing, man, you're generally going to do a great job. I think what most managers should be trying to foster is obviously, look, like you got to hit your performance metrics and your goals, right? Like, you need to make good products and do it consistently, but you also need to like maintain the integrity of your teams and maintain the integrity of that respect, because like if it doesn't exist, things fall apart. And that's like and I feel like it seems like really simple, but it's like something you really gotta like work for and continue to instill, because people are gonna kind of come and go for a lot of different reasons. And if, like I said, we're talking about a restaurant, like the menu will change, whatever, it doesn't matter. Like you need to maintain like some accountability and a culture that reflects that respect is that what you need to have for everyone and everything. And if you don't have that, again, it falls apart. So some people, they might be beholden to a particular job for a whole bunch of different reasons, but you don't want to necessarily push people out because like you can't respect them.
So is what it is. I do have an update for that restaurant, Sean. I told you that the exec already have put in his notice, so he's gone.
Yes.
The AGM is also gone.
Yeah, man, it's tough.
So that leaves him. Like, I don't know. That leaves him with one front house manager.
And again, we're not talking about this from from a gleeful perspective. It's like, look, like that business has its objectives, and for you to leave, for the chef to leave, and the AGM to leave. It's a lot of talent that is gonna be hard to replace. And man, I feel like in the restaurant industry, all the time is crucial time,
All
especially
the
now,
time.
man. It's like it's like you can't afford, if you're able to open and provide a service to people right now. Like now is not the time to be dropping the ball for any reason. You
Correct.
know,
But
the
hey,
margins are slim. The pickings are slim.
everything's
You
kind
gotta
of
hold on to
slim,
those.
Sean.
Yeah. It's like like people are gonna have to make significant choices about like how and when they spend their money, and and if they choose to spend money in your restaurant, or your establishment, if it's not specifically like in a restaurant, like you got to do a good job.
That
You
is
have to do a good
absolutely
job,
correct.
and maintaining a measure of respect would, you know, make it a bit more certain that you're gonna retain your staff. Again, if to me, I would think, look, if I'm working in that place and I just saw like the management staff like abandon ship, I mean, it personally would not make me feel really great about being there
Exactly. It
or
wouldn't look
moving
good.
up into those positions, right? Like
Correct.
it's like you don't know, if you are building a talent base for the people that you have there, and hopefully looking to provide opportunities for them to grow. It's like they got to understand like what they're going to grow into.
Yeah.
Yes, more responsibility, but again, I feel like that should also come with a measure, an understanding of respect as well. So
Yeah.
you gotta
Well,
you gotta maintain that.
like I said, it's a
Gotta
tough
maintain it.
industry.
It's tough. It's tough.
We
It's
don't need to
tough,
stress.
especially now.
And I just want to be respected, Sean. That's all. Don't spit on my food. Don't lift it like it's a piece of shit. Just
Hey
think
man,
about
yeah.
it.
Again,
See the effort.
look.
Constructive criticism is
I
harsh,
mean, the dude. Yeah, the
and
spit
I
on
can
food
take it,
is
but it's just like,
ridiculous. That's
and I was
ridiculous.
like,
Man.
yo, bro, seriously, this is how we're gonna go about it. But
It's
anyway,
not, man.
that
So,
is
we
not
can
our
have
that's not a toot and
conversations
horn.
respectfully.
Yeah, that is not our toot and horn. Sean, are you ready
Nah.
for your Tech
Yeah, I'm ready.
Tuesday? 3 weeks worth of Tech Tuesday.
3 weeks worth of Tech Tuesday. Two important articles.
Sean's Tech Tuesday. Sean's Tech Tuesday.
Sean's Tech
Hey.
Tuesday
On a Monday.
Oh my god, it is a Monday. It is Cyber Monday.
It is Cyber Monday. It is Cyber Monday. Did
Sean,
you find any Cyber Monday deals?
So here, you want me to do it real quick? Because I found crazy super good deals
Sure,
really
sure.
quickly. I do
I mean,
want
it's
to show
gonna
it
be
to
late
you.
for everybody, but
Oh, I know. But let's play the little soundtrack here real fast. Hopefully it doesn't skip. But Sean, in our industry, sometimes there's some deals. Today there are some mega deals because one, it's
Hey.
COVID. Two, restaurants are really not restaurants, but restaurant apparel is really expensive. It really is. Because
Sure.
one, it needs to do two purposes. One, you need to look good. Two, it needs to repel hot oil off of your body. There's a specific material that they embed in the clothes for that one reason, so it doesn't touch you right away. So it soaks it up first, and then it gets into your clothes. However, the one that I like shopping at is Chef Works, right here. I purchased a couple of items. They are on sale. However, if you want to go to a different one, chefuniforms.com. This is the one I bought the shoes from. Do not buy shoes from these guys. They suck. Just don't do it. However, they have crazy mega sales right now. You can get this code for $15 right now. $16.
that's a pretty dope code.
Okay, that's pretty dope code. You got some exec ones for $16. I didn't buy that one. I did buy. Hold on, let me see if I can scroll through it. I bought this because it's denim. That looks
Okay.
dope. 24 is originally $54 for that one, and I think I bought a button up. Hold on, where is it? I bought a button up somewhere. I bought this one for $12.
Okay.
Yo, that's nice.
Very
right?
fashion forward.
I just like the denim. I really dig the denim. Plus, it
Say
makes me
you
look
be
hot.
ready for some photos. You can step right out the
Oh yeah,
kitchen and
some photo op.
take some
Exactly.
glamour shots.
You want to look good. You'd be like, oh my god, oh my bad, chef. I'll be like, yes, thank you. Just keep going on. And my favorite my favorite men's pants for the industry right now are these little jogger things. They look like those hippie fucking. This is like what my brother would wear,
Yeah, I definitely wore
right?
like joggers.
But they feel really comfortable. Like I have a pair right now. I bought a second pair because this is on sale. It's usually $42. Right now it's 25. So hey,
Hey,
if you are in a restaurant business like we are, and you're employed, keyword employed.
right. Keyword employed.
Here's some good stuff for you right now. But Sean, I won't take away from you. But going ahead on our Tech Tuesday.
Oh yeah. So last we left you, there was a new PlayStation 5 owner, and
Correct.
let me tell you some of my updated feelings about the console. So
Oh,
it's
updated
been,
fun.
yeah, I don't know, 2.5, 3 weeks,
Mm-hmm.
and continue to like it. Despite the fact that there are some considerable nagging issues with the machine, some of which I like believe will be ironed out with subsequent firmware updates. Um, so I think I mentioned before, like if you're using your current PlayStation 5 to play backward compatible games, you can download them, or if you have a disc based system, you can use those discs to play them on. And I think I also mentioned that the storage that is built into the PlayStation 5 is very, very limited. So you
Correct.
probably would want to use an external hard drive with the machine, which it supports. USB 3, 2 terabyte or more. You can fill that bad boy up, attach it to the machine, and you're ready to go. However, there happens to be a bug
There's a
with
bug.
the firmware. Yeah, there's like a bug with the firmware. I've only encountered the bug once, but I'm like, seeing enough reports, around the internet to realize that it's not necessarily an isolated thing. Where for whatever reason, if you are playing like a PlayStation 5 game and you
Yeah.
put the console into rest mode, when you turn the machine back on and you have an external hard drive attached, the PlayStation it doesn't even know what to do.
Oh,
Yeah, it just locks up and tells you
it
that
just kind of chokes.
it just chokes and tells you
Oh
that
man.
the external drive is corrupted and it needs to rebuild itself. And sometimes it does that, and you're back in there and you're fine. And other times it just makes you do it again and again. So yeah, there's also a bug that happens where if you're playing a game and you have too many pieces of downloadable content ready, like in a queue to be downloaded, the machine locks up and dumps you to some errors too. So,
Yeah.
like I was telling everyone before, like I think the machine is pretty cool. The graphics are great. The technology, like the fundamental technology, is there to provide like a great experience. But I feel, at least as far as like the software that the machine is running on, just seems a bit undercooked.
Got it.
Which and also another bug that I've personally run into is, let's say you are buying a game off of the digital store, and there happens to be a PlayStation 4 and a PlayStation 5 version of the same game. The console, for whatever reason, will attempt to download both, which is
What?
bad
It is
for two
bad.
reasons. One of which is like, look, the space is limited, so if you don't know that, you're like doubling up on your download. And two, if you don't know that this has happened, when you launch the game and you're gonna expect a bit higher fidelity, but maybe you're playing a last gen version of a game, and that's not a good thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so this also kind of rolls into my big tech Tuesday stories for tonight. All
Okay.
right, for this episode, which is about Comcast beginning to enforce their data caps.
Oh
So
my God! Really?
yeah, yeah. So what they're saying is like beginning in the new year, Comcast is definitely going to be strictly enforcing their data caps, which right now are at 1.2 terabytes. And I think for most people, they're just like, I don't download that much. And the reality is like maybe while you don't do it today, you might be doing so in the future. Or and if you're a person, I don't know, like me, who's a gamer of sorts and has decided to transition away from physical media and go specifically to download only. I mean, you can run up against those caps in
Real
very
quick.
very short time.
Yeah, real quick.
So yeah, like if you are an existing Comcast customer, they're going to kind of grandfather you for a month.
Wow, that's it.
And yeah, so should you happen to run over, that 1.2 terabyte cap, they'll kind of, give you fair warning and let you know. But anything after that is gonna come with, a pricing penalty, and
Yeah.
this is also in conjunction with, you know, a a fair, I won't say a fair hike, but a price increase all around for their cable and internet based services. And again, this is Comcast. This is, not to single that company out, but they're one of the biggest cable providers in
They are.
the United States. And certainly, if they're able to pull off these measures, other large, internet and tech companies will certainly be following behind them very, very shortly. And, as we, are consuming more and more data across all of our, many of these smartphones, your laptops, your smart TVs, video game consoles, if that's your, what you like to do, you're gonna find different ways to get up to those caps,
Real
and
fast.
it wouldn't be unlikely for that 1.2 terabyte cap to even drop lower, or for there to be new pricing tiers similar to how you use data on your cell phones, to kind of make it easier for them to kind of monetize the traffic that's kind of happening over their copper and fiber, fiber infrastructure. So it's definitely something to be aware of, and something to definitely look out for. If you're not, even if you happen not to be a Comcast customer.
Yeah. It will happen everywhere else pretty much because they're like literally, I think the largest, right? Comcast is the largest.
Yeah. I mean, they, definitely in the Northeast, man. I mean, you know,
At least on this side, that's all I know.
yeah. I
Specifically,
mean,
like in New
they
York.
obviously have their roots in, media as well, Universal, NBC.
Everywhere
So
else.
again, it's like these things are not happening for no reason. I mean, they know that people are transitioning away from using cable TV as their way to access like video content, and people are moving more toward internet-based services, and everyone's gonna will eventually transition to 4K TVs and 8K TVs, and these devices are going to need more internet bandwidth, and data throughput to provide the experiences that people are going to want to experience. So dig into your monthly statement and see how much data you use, and
They'll give
see
you an
if-
idea.
see if you I mean, I definitely know I've had months in the past where I brushed up there. I mean, I would like to think if I were to just re-download, if my hard drive were to break on that PlayStation 5 and I had to re-download all
out.
that stuff, it would
Yeah.
definitely be over a terabyte for sure. So
Now I do
you know,
I do want to show this real quick, Sean, while we're talking about PlayStation 5. Ladies and gentlemen, do not. Okay. Like I mentioned, Sean and I are looking at my screen right now.
Yeah. Oh,
Currently,
yeah.
PS5s and Xboxes are on sale on eBay for
Yeah. Do
230%
not.
profits.
Yeah.
Do
That's
not.
ridiculous. Do
It's
not
not.
like I told
It's
everyone,
not worth
do
that.
not buy these things from scalpers. First of all, like it's 2020 and both of these companies are churning out these things pretty quickly. If you know where to look, you can certainly secure one of those consoles for the retail price.
Yeah.
And honestly, like I'm telling you right now, for a lot of different reasons, you probably don't want to buy it like this holiday season anyway. Like you have a substantially better product in your hand to use and enjoy over the next couple of years if you wait a few
Yeah.
months.
Just
You
wait.
know,
Just
even
wait
if
a
it's the
couple.
same physical stuff, the software that drives it and the software that you can enjoy will be better. So I would just suggest you to hold out, but definitely do not
Yeah.
give your hard-earned money to scalpers,
Yeah. Don't do
especially
that.
right now. It's just ridiculous. Like it's ridiculous. There's there's demand, but
It's
the
not enough for
supply
that price,
is
though. Seriously.
it's not even artificially constrained. Like I mean, again, like
It's not.
if you like I said, if you know where to look, you can. It seems like every other day someone is making a post like, hey, this retailer's got their stuff. Walmart's got it today. You can get it direct from Sony or Microsoft today. Best Buy's got it today. Target, wherever. I'm talking about the United States. I can't maybe speak to, the supply chain in other places, but again, I would assume that Sony and Microsoft and Nvidia, selling their graphics cards that seem to be getting snapped up by scalpers as well, like are very keen on getting these things into the retail channels, for people to enjoy and use this holiday season and beyond. So save your money and get one when you can click a button and it can show up, but don't spend 200-300%. It's really not worth it.
No.
Not right now.
Just wait till January.
Not at all.
When all this
January,
dies down.
February, March, whatever,
Yeah,
June.
it doesn't even matter.
Again,
Just
like you're literally
just
not
wait.
missing out on anything. And I can tell you, from my firsthand experience, like you will get a better experience in the coming months for sure. For sure.
I've always done the like mid-January purchase on all games that come out, because everybody. At least this is how the economy of us work here in the U.S. Thanksgiving week is the biggest push on all consumer everything till about December 26th. All right, that is the biggest push on all marketing, anything that will happen, because you want to get it for Christmas. However, the smarter ones that do not want to buy or want to pay for premium, or even if you can get it at that time, I don't want to have to do that hassle. I wait till like mid-January, even February. I don't care. Like I will eventually get it. It's okay. It's not a big deal.
It's not.
Sean, does that cover our? Does that
Yeah,
cover our
that's
Tech
our,
Tuesday?
yeah, that's
Not
our
too
Tech Tuesday on a
crazy.
Monday.
Yeah,
Watch
not
out for
too
them data
crazy.
caps, y'all.
Watch out for the data caps. It is Cyber Monday, ladies and gentlemen. I know we're doing this live right now. You will probably hear this tomorrow. It'll be Tuesday. All these deals would be gone.
Yeah, they will be gone. Yeah, man. I think what did I get for Cyber Monday? I bought a copy of Microsoft Office.
Oh,
Yeah. Because I needed to install one on this machine, and rather than buy into their subscription service, which is cool, I
you just
paid
bought it right
Jeff
out.
some Bezos bucks for a discounted copy of Office. So there we go.
I don't want to hear that guy's name ever again. It gets me mad. It really does. It's so much money. Can you just give everybody? You can end the world hunger right now with the amount of cap that you can. Just blast it out. Just go, and then he'll earn some again anyway. So like, anyway. Moving away from Mr. Bezos before I drop kick that hoe. Let's go on for some food news. Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to the best food news podcast in the whole United States. Sean and I cover all the good things. Oh, Sean, did I tell you? So I was working out today. I was at the gym. I did
Okay.
my favorite thing is a Stairmaster. It's my one and true love. I usually do 700 steps at interval
Okay.
training at rank 5 or level 5, whatever it is. It's usually like it gives you like 40% less give, so you have to step faster, right? It's pretty difficult. I got up to like 24 minutes, which is about 700 steps. I was like, you know
Okay.
what? Fuck it. Let's go to 1,000. So I pushed the thing down to 1 just so I can take a breather because I'm like panting now. I gave myself a couple minutes and I shot that bugger up right back up to 5 again, and I hit 1,000 steps at 32 minutes, and I felt
Not bad.
accomplished. I was dripping sweat,
You
and then
should.
it was leg day today, so I did that. I did leg presses. I did squats. I did I think like one legged pushback things. I don't know. As you kind of hold on to this and you just kick back. It's a kickback machine. I don't know. I don't know what it's called. Whatever. I was doing that. I maxed it out. My legs are pretty strong, so I can get it. But anyway, what I wanted to say was I stopped at our good old Aldi, which is right next door to the gym.
Picked up your paycheck.
I picked up that paycheck today, Sean. That's what I wanted to say. Just to make sure that Aldi, remembers that I did promotions for them. But right now, a toasted chestnut praline, cold brew.
Okay.
It's just too many words for Starbucks, bro. From the Starbucks secret menu, will get you ready for the holidays.
Shout out to Praline.
Look
Shout
at
out to
this.
New Orleans.
Like it looks great. Whoa, okay, that's a little loud. My bad, Sean. It's a toasted chestnut praline cold brew. So I guess you can order this off the cuff. It's not on the menu, but it looks great. If I were a coffee
Yeah, that's a
drinker,
good picture.
if I was a coffee drinker, I'd definitely do it. It doesn't tell you how much it is, but if it's like a secret menu, it's like $5 maybe for this thing. But it's a large, so it's maybe $11. Who would pay for that amount? I don't know. Just go to Dunkin' Donuts. It's $3. It's great. Moving on. Amazon's having a secret Cyber Monday sale on Le Creuset cookware. Like I was just talking about the dude, but for for your cooking needs, this is one of the most coveted pieces of cooking ware that you can purchase. The Teflon and the whole cast iron that they kind of just whoever the genius that started this, bravo! I applaud you. It's amazing. Like I said, I've had one. I think it's 6 years old now. My Le Creuset, and it's just as new as it was. I got it on day one.
That is some very attractive cookware there.
It really is. Look at the prices. I think this is what I have right here. That's 3.5 quart. Originally $300. I bought it for because we get a discount, Sean. I don't know if you know. If you go to a store like, hey, we're chefs, blah, they give you industry discount like $6. Oh, not 6, but 6%, which is tax, which is great. But right now it's 40% off, bro. Yo, like that's what's up. Go cap one for yourself.
Look at that flex. A large
Right.
stoneware pet bowl.
Yo,
Ballin'.
I mean, but you can get some really good equipment from Le Creuset. So shout out to them. I'd still say fuck you, Jeff Bezos, but Amazon gets it right every once in a while. Dairy Queen's beloved peppermint hot cocoa blizzard is making a festive return for the holidays. If you're an ice cream eater, I consume ice cream only at my house because I can't. Water works back that way, so I can't do it. Sean can't either. But if you are fancying some Dairy Queen, this looks great. Sean, do you stop by our Dairy Queen by the store? There's one at the top of the block.
Yeah, there was one like what was it like right around the corner next to like that. I feel like it was like a Dunkin' and a Domino's pizza.
I think it's a pizzeria.
I mean, obviously, with the lactose thing, I'm not hanging out in ice cream shops. But the last time I went to a DQ, it was one in Pennsylvania. And they had like burgers and stuff. And,
Oh, wow. Full
I had
menu.
one of those, and it was alright. So shout out to them.
Shout out to the
Good night.
Pennsylvania burgers. Oh my goodness. Chipotle is testing out smoked brisket
What?
right now. Yo, this is gonna be fire.
What?
Let's get this together. I don't know who
Yeah.
thought of this. Please. I consume Chipotle. My wife and I do. Whenever we kind of do fast food, Chipotle I would consider higher than most. I don't go Wendy's or McDonald's or any of that. It's just
Sure.
it actually fucks my stomach. Like I don't. Last time I had I told you the story. Last time I had McDonald's, my brother and I want to say like I don't know 9 years ago now. He was like, "Yo, let's get some Mickey D's. This is like for breakfast." The dude ordered like a 10-course meal just by himself. I ordered the muffin one for breakfast. The McMuffin, is that what it is? I have no
Egg
idea.
McMuffin,
The egg McMuffin, delicious, but like
little
in about 20 minutes,
egg
yo,
disc. Some
my stomach was like, "What
Canadian
the fuck
bacon and
did I
cheese.
just?" And it was $2. I'm like, "This should not be. This should be illegal. This should be illegal. We should not be doing it." But this is a smoked brisket on top of their already famous bowls. I am all about it. Please get to us sooner. Chipotle.
Yeah, that
Also,
looks it looks delicious.
if Chipotle want to sponsor Sean and I, that'd be awesome. So I can get off of all these checks. I would be more than happy to do Chipotle. You can get free pancakes and free delivery from Denny's this week. Now, this is like the last day, and it is 10 p.m., 11 p.m. Eastern. I don't think any Denny's are open right now at all in the state of New Jersey. I think there's only one that I know of on like the Parkway. So this doesn't apply to anybody, but you can get some free pancakes, limited time run. But yeah, nothing too crazy on that one.
When's the last time you hit up a Denny's?
I've never hit up a Denny's. I've never been to a Denny's.
I got
I don't want to go
one
to a
Denny's
Denny's.
story.
Yeah.
So I went upstate New York with some friends, and we got there really, really late. And we're gonna check into the hotel. We're still really hungry, so we pull into a Denny's to eat. Everyone got food. I got a cup of tea, and my cup tasted like eggs. The end.
That's okay. Okay, Sean. We're
Yeah.
going there today.
I wasn't.
Okay.
I was not very pleased. I just.
Hot take. What if Denny's was like, "Hey, we love you guys. We would love to be your sponsors." You could be like, "Nah," because you gave me diarrhea that one time with the egg.
It wasn't
thing.
even look. It wasn't even that. It was like a diarrhea thing. It was just like my cup
tasted
like eggs
Okay.
at the
Okay.
end.
The end. Crockpot has issued a recall on nearly 1 million units over burn risks. This
no.
particularly juts out to me. I think the units were from last year into like 4 months ago. So you got to check like the serial number. What's happening is it's overheating. Like if you have like specifically on the bake setting, it will overheat a little too much, and like it will start to smoke. Not in a good way, in a bad way. So definitely check out your crock pots. Make sure it's the actual barcodes. So if the cookers were made between July 1st, 2017, October 1st, 2018. So it's like a whole year. And here are the codes. K190, whatever. I'll make sure to link the description below. You can actually get a refund on these, but they're recalling all these crock pots all together. I think my brother bought one, so I'm gonna text him. It's like, hey, just check your crock
I have
pot, make
one,
sure
but
it's
not that particular model.
just just be safe.
Yeah.
You don't want that
For
stuff.
sure.
Well,
No,
too.
definitely do not.
And then the last fair of news, at least here for New Jersey, Governor Murphy announces suspension of indoor high school youth sports and a new limit on outdoor gatherings. New Jersey just keeps winning on the race of new COVID cases every week. I don't know what it is. New York is like right behind them, but just
Yeah.
for some reasons we just can't learn. But right now, Governor Murphy kind of limited. You can't have any more sports, at least for high school and junior high. And the current limit for outdoor is 25 people. You can't have any more than that. So if you have like an extensive seating limit outside, it is what it is. You can only have 25 people. And still the current ban of 10 p.m. closed on all aspects is still live. However, the one thing that's kind of onto this is the whole shutdown is still on the table. So he can at some point, or still want to, If the case is still kind of sore, he will just shut it down. So
Yeah, my money's that's gonna happen.
I think so too. It's just people just keep wanting to freaking to go out and touch people. Like today, like at the gym, bro. I saw like it still had everybody has masks, but like the bros were high fiving each other. I'm like, did we not learn about the whole thing about the 6 feet thing? Like it's cool. Not even like elbows, nothing like full on chest hugging into your face. I breathe into your mouth. Hi, hello. I haven't seen you in like 2 weeks. Like, bro, seriously, this is you're the problem. This is
Yeah,
all
man,
internal.
I get
by
it.
the
It's
way.
hard. It's hard to to break the habits, but you just gotta kind of take the L on that for the
Yeah.
next couple of months, so we can be better on the other side, man.
But
Gotta
that
be
is
better on the
it.
other side.
Nothing too crazy on our end. Like we mentioned, Sean took a hiatus real quick without to his, it wasn't his fault. It's just his electrical at his house is kind of crap.
Yeah, I mean it's good now, but yeah,
It's good now.
it was on the ropes before. It was pulling out crystallized wires and
Yeah.
yeah. Again, like it sucks to have had to go through this, but I'm glad that we did because it certainly could have been worse. You don't want like a fire in the wall or anything because
Ooh.
yeah.
It's like
So
my one fear is to have fire in the wall. You can't see it. It'll just eventually just go bursting. But anyway, so Sean and I are going to be back again next week, like I mentioned. However, any emails or anything that you guys want to send us, please don't be afraid to email us. Tweet Sean at his Twitter handle right there at MetroCardX. However, Sean, do you want to send them out with a word of the day or a phrase of the day or whatever that you feel like it? What can you give our listeners for this week, Sean? Give them something sultry, some meat and
Something sultry?
potatoes. That they could take.
well, look, life is unpredictable, and it's gonna take you a whole bunch of different places, and sometimes those places mean you gotta pull off the road and sleep in a weird hotel and roll into a Denny's. But if you happen to be at a Denny's, don't order a tea because it's gonna taste like eggs.
It's like egg. Now Denny's is not gonna reach out to us, Sean. God damn it. We're trying to get checks. What the hell, bro? It's just like Aldi. Aldi knows I collect that check every Thursday, 11 a.m. I'll be right there at their door.
And so if Denny's wants to reach out, maybe I'll retract my statement. But until then, y'all gotta fix them eggy cups.
Hey, there you go. Maybe it's the
Happened to me,
dude.
so it could happen to you.
Yeah, maybe it's the guy that just used the egg. It was like for the egg batter. Just forgot they needed
That's
a
even
cup
worse, Casey.
right away.
Oh my god.
Don't pretend it don't happen, Sean. This is some dark shit
Oh!
that we do in the kitchen. I know it. You know
Look,
it.
man, I've always
A lot
used
of people
stainless
know
steel
it.
bowl. I have never used a coffee cup to whisk up some eggs. Oh my god.
I mean, Sean, if we're in a budget, I mean, I'm just trying to be real here.
86 eggs.
86 eggs. There you go. Like I mentioned before, Sean and I are live. If some of the portions don't make sense to you, is because Sean and I are watching the screen. However, you can see the live version at Chef Salty Pork on YouTube podcast right there. You can hit up Sean at MetroCardX on Twitter.
do.
Please, like he will reply back to you. I won't reply back to you, but he will. And any emails, any questions, any updates, any recipes you guys want us to cover. It is almost. Should I say Christmas? Should we go there now, Sean?
It's
'Cause right now,
Christmas for
if you
some. Happy holidays to everyone else.
Yo, Walmart is full blown Christmas deco right now. Like it's insane. It's like nobody's stopping them right now. However, it is now 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks away. 4 weeks away, Sean. It's Christmas. So happy holidays to everybody. I think we should do what we usually cook at our restaurant for this time of year and what our menu would look like. However,
Sure.
we'll get to that, but nothing too crazy. From Sean and ourselves, please stay home, especially if you're in New York, New Jersey. God damn it, just stay the hell home. Don't touch people. Wear a stupid mask. And wash your hands. I think it's the washing hands that bugs people.
Wash your hands.
Just
hand sanitizer isn't, the end all.
Sanitizer is not.
You know what I'm saying? Wash your hands.
Wash your hands. But like I said, anything not from Sean and myself.
Peace out, internet. Happy birthday, Brooke.